Why be normal when you can be the best? I don't want to be normal. I want to make the difference. So everything I do, I want to make the difference. Because when I make the difference, I'm the best. And that is not arrogance, that is confidence.
I became bulletproof. I became invincible here in my body. Now, nothing can stop me. Not you can throw anything at me. There's nothing that can break my mindset. Nothing. I'm bulletproof.
You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt.
Where does the confidence come from?
From hard work and dedication. I always prefer to have the kind of thoughts that make me feel happy, that empowers me. Because I feel fear, of course I do, but I always prefer to believe in something that makes me feel happy. I'm just telling to myself that I need myself called to be calculated. This is how I need myself. Emotions underground. I don't need my emotions at that moment. I always had that kind of mentality, and also I proved it that it was working for me in the fights.
Whenever you think you can't, confidence comes from the thing that you built. You must build belief. You must build confidence. It can't be like, hey, I'm gonna go knock that shit out. You gotta look over here and say, I can knock that shit out. It's belief, and it's built on what you put in to yourself.
The key to self-confidence is really simple. And this is absolutely, I've trained hundreds of thousands of people. I've spoken to millions of people around the world. I can tell you this, the self-confident people I know, whether they are athletes, school teachers, mechanics, parents, stay-at-home moms, you name it, they have a pattern of keeping promises they make to themselves. The groundwork of beginning to build self-confidence is to begin to keep the promises you make to you. And that's why it's important to begin to even make small promises. If you're going to get up at a certain time in the morning, not only do it, but then give yourself credit. Say, I did what I said I was going to do. If it's in your diet or your fitness, don't just eat the healthy foods. Go, I'm doing what I said I was going to do. You begin to build this reputation. If you're constantly being influenced and moved by what other people think about you, it means there's a deficiency in what you think about you. It's a pattern of keeping the promises that you make to you. That's the groundwork of self-confidence.
The confidence comes from preparation. So when the game's on the line, I'm not asking myself to do something that I haven't done thousands of times before, right? So when I'm prepared, I know what I'm capable of doing, I know what I'm comfortable doing, and I know what I'm not comfortable doing. Right? And so in those moments, if it looks like I'm ice cold or not nervous, it's because I've done it thousands of times before. So what's one more time?
Confidence is essential. Confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is believing in yourself. And, to take the risks we take, to reinvest everything over and over and over again, and to roll the dice again and again, and, to push for something that you want this bad. It takes confidence in that.
I'm not gonna let anybody speed up my process. I don't care what's happening out there. That's the great thing about, having ultimate confidence in yourself is it doesn't matter what's happening. I don't care what's happening. I don't care what you're on or this person's on. This is what I like.
You shouldn't be afraid to be who you are. If I can embody and embed the space of confidence for others to make people understand how dope it is to simply believe that you can do whatever you put your mind to, if I can help and just giving you that push, I did my part. Self-confidence and belief. That's how dreams get met. Self-confidence and belief. That's how you check off goals. That's how you march towards whatever your versions of success are.
Confidence is just truth. It's just being honest. And there's people who put on this false bravado of arrogance of being like, they were 5th place at the Olympia last year. Someone not winning, like, I'm going to show up and I'm going to win this Olympia. I know it in my heart. It's like, you don't know that, you're lying. That's not confidence, it's just a lie. Whereas when I've speak to myself truthfully and I'm like, I don't really know if I can do this. Like, I have doubt, I have fear, I just wanted X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, being honest, to me, that exemplifies real, true confidence. And you're being realistic with yourself. If you tell yourself you're going to do something you don't think you really can do, you're creating this gap between your beliefs and your reality, and it just creates more stress in yourself and an inability to perform, in my opinion.
If you don't have confidence in yourself, it's because what you say and what you do are not aligned. If you say, hey, the key to success is hard work, but you're not working hard, you don't have confidence because you know you're not being honest with the man in the mirror. Inside, you don't respect yourself because you know what you are saying is not what you are doing, so you don't feel good about yourself, so there's a lack of confidence in you. So the people who have a lot of confidence, what they say and what they do, they have a lot of belief in it because they're doing it.
Confidence comes from understanding. Self-confidence comes, like all confidence, it comes with knowledge. And the more you study you, the more you understand who you are, the more confident you'll become in your ability to do whatever it is you're doing. And you'll know that if you lack confidence in an area, it's because you lacked information in that area. Get some good material out and study it.
If you ask most people what their number one fear is, what do you think it is? Most people's number one fear is public humiliation, okay? I don't give a anymore. I'm not afraid of it because I've had plenty. And now it's just time for me to say I'm tough because what does not kill you makes you stronger.
Do not let people think you do not belong, because I promise you, once you sit at these tables, at these fancy places with folks with fancy titles and they got a big bank account and you talk to them and you go, oh, they ain't all that. This idea that somehow they are so special, they're so smart, they're so sophisticated, not really. They've been exposed. They've been given the confidence of feeling like they belong. But if you sit down and talk to them, turns out they just folk.
I believe so much in myself and I have a bulletproof mind, and when I go out there I know what I'm able to do and I do it good because I have a vision, I have my confidence and I believe in myself. People call it arrogant, I call it confidence. Ignorant people call it arrogant, intelligent people call it confidence.
It's cool that people are seekers. I think that's very interesting that we're seekers, but we have to believe that we're divine and that we learn from our experience, because confidence breeds success and success breeds confidence. They go hand in hand. You can't accomplish anything unless you say, oh, I could never do that. I'm not born to do that. Only certain people, only white people could do that. I can't do that. There's nothing I can't do.
Real self-confidence doesn't come from shouting affirmations in the mirror. Real self-confidence comes from giving the world irrefutable proof you are who you say you are.
Confidence is arrogance under control. That's all confidence is. The only thing I miss about the NBA is being around 15 people all day long who are thoroughly convinced they're the best in the world at what they do. But this is what you should be careful of. Don't you ever cross that line into arrogance. Because arrogant people stop growing, arrogant people stop developing, because arrogant people think they have arrived. Be as confident as you can be without crossing the line into arrogance.
A powerful person has a directed focus. A weak person is like, was looking around, touching their hair, touching their face. There's a word for it, I forget what it is, nonverbal communication, but it's a sign of insecurity, right? A powerful person is able to look at everybody in the room directly, whereas somebody who's weak is always kind of averting their gaze. There are these signs of kind of confidence and charisma where you feel you are powerful and it emanates outward. Your eyes have that certain gaze. It's complicated, but there are these kind of cues that people give off that show that they've inwardly feel secure and powerful, and it kind of emanates outward. There's a law in there, act like a king to be treated like one. If you feel like you're a king or a queen, people will believe that you are.
Self-confidence is really someone who keeps promises to themselves.
I love that.
So when I meet somebody who says I lack self-confidence, I know intuitively this person has not consistently kept promises they make to themselves. Because self-confidence is really like your reputation with yourself. If you've got a great reputation with yourself and you know you can trust you, you're not so concerned about your reputation and what other people think about you.
That's right.
So if you're always worried about what people think about you, it's because you really don't think great about yourself. And you don't think great about yourself because you lack self-confidence. And you lack self-confidence because you keep not keeping the promises you make to yourself. So my confidence came from my preparation and from my consistently doing the things I told myself I was going to do. So I built this reputation where I trust me.
I used to tell people lies so they would like me. Because I was so insecure. When you start to build yourself up, it starts to have the one thing that we don't have is confidence.
Yeah.
Real, authentic confidence from hard work. Everything else goes away. You no longer look to other people for your self-esteem.
Validation.
That's right.
Or, yeah.
You now know. I walk in a room now and I know the hours and years and decades. That's something, it's not on the wall. It's not a trophy on the wall. It's not a medal around your neck. It is actually a feeling in your heart.
You're not going to have confidence until you actually create something, but it can come in small pieces. Like, okay, I'm going to start a business, right? I have a business in my mind. It's been my dream, right? Okay, I can't start right now because I don't have the funds. I don't have the money. Although you always do have the funds, you should start tomorrow anyway. But say I don't. I'm going to spend the next few months learning the first steps of the process. That already will build confidence that you're doing something, that you're not just living in your dreams and imagining it.
Insecurities are very loud. Confidence, on the other hand, is very quiet. Insecure people have the need to say everything so that I sound more believable. So you'll know how much I know and how smart I am. Confident people have the urge to say nothing because they have nothing to prove. If you know that about yourself, what you have internally inside, you don't have the need, the insecurity to prove it to everybody else that they're wrong. The confidence is very quiet. The people that are typically the most looked to are the people that say the least. They listen a whole lot more.
When you're trying to build confidence about something you're afraid of, being exposed to the fear helps you overcome that. But actively choosing to take that fear on head on is actually what it takes. So you choosing to take power of what little you can when you're feeling like, when everything's crumbling around you and you feel powerless and helpless, well, what can you take control of? You can take control of opening your door and letting that, embracing that, leaning into that hard time. Like, I'm going to choose to feel this. It's here. I didn't choose that, but I'm going to choose to feel it. And I have power over the choice of what I feel. And then you take your power back and you can build your confidence from there.
Never doubt yourself. And when you do, understand that the cause of that doubt is not lying within you. It's in wrong thinking. It's in not understanding who you are. Study yourself. Self-study will develop self-confidence.
Confidence must be built step by step, by action, by success, by success, by success. You don't give up, you keep trying. And as you get any kind of success, you move on to that next level, on and on and on, you build it. Then, of course, inevitably in life, you're going to have failure, you're going to fall down, right? And your confidence is going to waver. But in the back of your mind, you will always have that memory of how you pushed past it, how you didn't give up, how you learned, how you got past the first failure. And it'll still give you a level of confidence that you can always fall back on. But the main point is, it has to be built slowly on things that are real, on things that you do. And if you do, it's confidence that will last you through your whole life.
Train, study, work, practice. Train, study, work, practice. Train, study, work, practice. And eventually, you will increase your confidence.
Remember, affirmations don't build confidence. Likes and views don't build confidence. Being told you're great doesn't build confidence. Watching motivational videos doesn't build confidence. There are only 3 things that build confidence. Choosing discomfort builds confidence. Keeping promises to yourself builds confidence. And building competence builds confidence.
Do not allow my confidence to offend your insecurity. Do not allow my confidence to offend your insecurity, because I dress like I dress because I'm confident. I look like I look because he's confident. We walk like we walk because we're confident. I don't even use cologne. Now, somebody asked me, what is that you're wearing? I said, confidence.